They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Tech will kick it off and will be underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So LSU's offense will get the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grab near the marker, it's Anderson. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give out of the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd down.
That's caught. It's Brown. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Louisiana Tech's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Paul.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. On, close to the marker, it's Wiggins. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you do?
There he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion. LSU quick to the line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
On the move is the 30. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. And the Tigers are flying down the field. Going to the run, it's Durham. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. Wants to throw, it's Nussmeier. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's going for the goal line. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. This offense is racking up some yardage, but they've got to be able to finish the deal by scoring touchdowns. Third and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks it into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And right down the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, the running back has it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Using his legs, it's Wiggins. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole and getting positive yards.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by that offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down, really easy.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point. And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. It's complete on the right side, and he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays on the field.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Wants to fire on second down. It's complete. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
On first and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of Snead gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He leaves it with his back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on it just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Snagged in the middle. It's Robertson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nope.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. A quick pass to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
The give on the inside. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Here on third down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Makes the catch, it's Anderson. Turning it on! Inside the touchdown, Tiger! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's second down. The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Safe completion on the screen. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a man. It's Bullock. Sets up the screen. Nice move there. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Oh, he got loose. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Got his man on the right.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And when you're trailing by a couple possessions in the fourth quarter, you can't do much of this, much more. I mean, this offense has to find a way to attack the sidelines, the middle of the field, deep down the field. It can't be the little dink and dunk. This offense has got to find some explosive plays.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Catch in the middle. It's sharp. Gashes the heart of the knee. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pressure coming. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Dumps it to the back. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sit back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing.